This is Juli Clifford. I'm a residential real estate consultant with Compass, and today is another episode of Juli's Community Spotlight. And I am sitting here in this beautiful studio. I'm sitting here with an excellent photographer. This is Irene Abdou, and she has her own photography business. So, Irene, tell us a little about your business.
Yeah, so I own a portrait photography studio in Montgomery County, Maryland. Started about in 2007, 15 years ago, so it's been quite a while now. And we photograph people. Family portraits, maternity and newborn, high school seniors, couples, as well as business headshots and personal branding photography and even online dating portraits.
Oh, that's very interesting. So what made you decide to open your own business?
The funny thing is that when I graduated from college, I have a bachelor's degree in physics, and I ended up going into the Peace Corps. And I ended up spending 3.5 years in West Africa as a Peace Corps volunteer. But before I left, my dad asked me, he said, "Would you like me to buy you a camera?" And you know what I said? I said, "What a waste of money. What would I ever need a camera for?" And I left without the camera. And then 2 weeks later, I was back on the phone. I was like, "Dad, will you send me a camera?" And that's what got me into photography initially. But of course, I didn't start out working as a photographer after Peace Corps. I went into international development. I worked in that for many, many years. And but at one point I took a job in South Sudan, and that's when I actually started trying to learn photography. And then when I came back, it was 2007 that I came back from South Sudan, and I was a little burnt out. I was still working in development, but I was kind of needed something else to focus on. And that's when I started my business. And over the next 3 years, photography just became the air I breathed, and I eventually in 2010, I quit my full-time job and just went full-time as a photographer.
Oh, that's an amazing story. So what drives you to do what you do?
Well, my mission, I really believe that each and every person has a strength and a power and a beauty. And I want to bring that out of people and just kind of capture that moment in time and make that feeling of inspiration, that power and beauty, to transcend from just a feeling to an actual digital image, and then finally to a piece of printed artwork. That's kind of my mission, is to do that for each and every individual, and each and every family, one family at a time.
Oh, awesome. What would your customers and clients say they like most about your business?
Well, what I tend to see in the online reviews that people write, I often see people talking about how comfortable, we made them feel. And there are just so many people out there who avoid being photographed because they don't like photographs of themselves. So those are the people that I especially love to photograph, because I can change how they see themselves. And that's kind of so that's kind of it, making people feel comfortable and relaxed. And I think that makes all the difference, because then you look comfortable and relaxed in your images.
Well, I'm going to give a testimonial, because I actually had a photography session a couple weeks ago with Irene, and we first had a consultation, and she asked me to bring some clothes, some outfits that I like, that I feel comfortable with. And so we had a consultation, took about, an hour or so. And she let me know what she was going to do and what we were going to do. And I told her, what I needed the pictures for. And then the day of the photography session, I came in, and she and her assistant just made me feel so special and so comfortable. And it made me feel really relaxed. And I think that the images that came from that photography session really show how completely comfortable she made me feel with myself. actually today just came to see the images, and I'm so impressed with them, and yeah, I think I look really good.
I am so happy to hear that. You've made my day, Julie.
Is there anything exciting coming up that your customers and clients should know about?
Well, last year we actually launched our Magical Santa photography experience, which is a 25-minute interactive session for kiddos to do a series of different activities with Santa.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, sharing milk and cookies, and finding their names on the nice list,
Mm-hmm.
and painting a toy with magic paint, and things like that. And it went so well. I was really happy with how it went last year. This year, I am really excited because we are going to be starting Christmas in July this year. So
cool.
Another thing is, I have this project called the 50 over 50 and Fabulous project, and that's actually what Julie here, when you participated in. And my goal with that project is to photograph 50 women aged 50 and over and embrace the beauty of aging. I have a similar project as well for teen and tween girls, grades 6 through 10, a Confident Girls Empowered Women project. And how that came up is that one time I was photographing this high school senior, because I do a lot of senior portraits, and when I met with her, just like with you, I asked her to bring photos of herself to show me. So I wanted to see what she liked and disliked and get a sense of her style. And so she brought a bunch of photos, and she had a complaint about every single photograph. But what it made me realize is that I photograph so many adult women who don't like how they look, and who tell me on their first phone call that they're unphotogenic and they don't have any photos of themselves that they like. But seeing this girl, she was 18, and at 18, when she first came in, she didn't have any photos of herself that she liked. And I realized that this lack of, this feeling starts way early.
Sure.
And that it kind of needs to be nipped in the bud from the very beginning, and that's why I started the Confident Girls Empowered Women project.
You also do pets, right?
Yes, we photograph pets as well, and also I forgot to mention it before, but we also do boudoir photography.
Oh, boudoir photography.
Yeah,
that's a great present for someone, isn't it?
It
so,
is.
Irene, tell us so we know a little bit about your business. So tell us a little bit about yourself. I always like to find out the people I'm talking to. What do you like to do when you don't have a camera in your hand?
Well, my number one thing is racquetball. So I play racquetball several times a week, and I play. And number two is skiing, which I just kind of mostly got into.
Perfect. Well, this has been a really nice interview. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me. If people want to find out more about your business, and you should, how can people get in touch with you? Give us your contact information, and then maybe some of your social. And I'll also have that at the end of this interview on a placard. So, but please tell us how to get in touch.
Yeah, so my website address is www.ireneabdou.com. So that's IRENEAB like boy, D like David, OU.com. And then from there, if you go to the contact page of the website, you'll find email address, phone number, as well as a contact form. And social media, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. But it's been my great pleasure to be sitting here with you today, Julie. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And this is just a little, sampling of some of the things that she does. But she's absolutely fabulous, and you should check out her website, and you should book some time to come and have a wonderful experience having yourself or your family photographed.
And if you're buying or selling a home, here's the fabulous Juli Clifford.
Thank you. I didn't tell her to say that, but thank you so much. Again, this has been Juli Clifford with Compass, and I have been interviewing Irene Abdou. She is a wonderful photographer, and thank you so much. And we'll sign off and say goodbye. But thank you all for watching.
Thank you. I hope to see you soon.